Good evening, guys. Welcome to Weekend Warlords. We've just started our first round of our round robin tournament this evening. We've got 6 players, so each one will be playing one game against someone else. So we have 5 rounds in total. Half hour on the round, best of 1. First game sees Andy Gaunt versus Matt Sumners. Andy is on the left-hand side of the screen using mono ice, and Matt is on the right playing with ice water. So I don't know why the names have switched round. So let's try and change that. There we go. So that's correct now. So as I said, Matt on the right using ice water and Andy on the left using mono ice. Matt has already played his first hand, playing Leia, bringing Viking onto the field. And Andy has just played Genesis to freeze Viking. The reason he's choosing Viking over Leia would no doubt be so that he can't be removed from the field, giving Matt a free draw of card. Passing the turn now back to Matt. He's drawn for the round. He's going to tap Viking back to a tap state. Obviously cannot activate the full way due to being frozen last round. So what we do on a Monday night, just to give you a bit more information, is at 7:30 every cheers for that, John. 7:30 every week we do a promotional tournament. Depending on the number of players, we either play round robin or we play Swiss. Always 5 rounds, best of 1. And it is for booster prize support, which again everyone goes home with a booster, and then we have extra boosters depending on the amount of players. But then there's also promotional cards, which at the moment is the Warrior of Light card alternate art, which everyone will go home with a non-foil variant, and the winner of the evening will get a foil card, along with the current elemental dice, which at the moment we've got the light darks, fire and earth to come within the next couple of months. And as I said, we do this every Monday. It's £7.50 entrant, and that's every Monday. We've got the pre-release for Opus 7 coming up at the end of October on Sunday the 20... Where are we? Sunday the 28th. So that's coming up. We still have a few tickets left on that, but it is limited to 12 spaces. So if you do want any more information about this, guys, if you join our Weekend Warlords Final Fantasy page, or give us a call or come into store, we have all our information on there, and we can get you sorted out with ticket bookings or anything else you need. Hi Shirag, who's watching. This is Andy versus Matt. I'm not sure if you've met Matt before, but you of course know Andy. And at the moment, just from damage alone, they're level pegging with 1 piece of damage each. Again, yeah, so we have the different events coming up. You can find us on our website, and you can purchase tickets via our website, or you can come into store. Every Monday we have our promotional tournament. Let's get back to the action. We've just seen Matt play White Lion, which is a cheeky little 3-cost forward with 6,000 power and first strike. But not only that, it also has the ability that if Andy ever wants to cast a summon, he has to pay extra CP for the effect to go off. Otherwise, it does nothing. But Andy's managed to swing through and get an extra point of damage on Matt there, with Genesis being put into the break zone. No EX burst, and a nice card to see in the damage zone, as it's 1 less chance that Andy has to see it actually played onto the field. As John or Rash, can't quite tell who it is, but as one of the bosses have done, and as Shirag has done, if you're watching via Twitch or YouTube, you can make comments, and they will be put through onto the stream. So if you're wanting any more info, if there's any plays that you see that you want a bit more info about the characters or interactions they have, feel free to chuck any comments or questions up on there. I will do my best to answer them. If it's Fire and Earth, no problem. Anything else, I should know most of it, or I might need to go and just grab one of the guys to confirm what has gone on. That's very clever, John. It's you. Also, guys, if I do go quiet for the moment, I'm not being rude. I'm not hiding. I might just need to nip out and serve some customers as well. So if I do miss your question or it takes me a while to get back, don't worry. I will answer everything I can. Now going back to the action, it's interesting to see Matt take 4 points damage against Andy's already. Even though he has forwards on the field, which, you know, Thaumaturgic comes out as 2 costs, makes Andy discard a card, and therefore after that it's pretty much just a blocker if there's a field available. But it's not a problem for it to stay there with ice players, because they do like to build up their backups, do like to build up their field before they actually commit to any outright damage. So even though there's 4 points damage dealt to Matt at the moment, he's by no means out or anywhere near being out. So the cool thing about a round robin tournament as well is we have 6 players, so everyone's going to play everyone once. Not only that, you should get to see various style decks and various play styles. There we are, we're back. So back to the action. We can now see Matt has just taken his 5th point of damage, but he's got a cheeky damage through on Andy, and he's still swinging. He blocks with the Viking, therefore giving him a chance to draw a card. Andy's now past turn, and he's got another 2 cards to hand. So let's see what he does with this. So swing with Thaumaturge. And Andy's taking the damage as he's trying to keep as much field presence as possible. Swing with Layer again. Again, Andy taking the damage, rather choosing to keep field presence rather than block. Matt playing another Viking onto field, allowing him to draw a card. Continuing with his second main phase, he's thinking about playing something, but he's passing turn instead. So he's going to activate all his forwards. Now, there is a possibility of seeing the end of the game at this point with 4 forwards on the field and only 2 forwards on Matt's side of the field to block, but doesn't even come close to being a guarantee. Matt could have various ice summons in hands like Shiva, which could force Andy to dole forwards, although playing a Thaumaturge is going to help Andy by forcing Matt to discard a card. And is planning to affect backup, which I'm not sure. I'm going to go and have a check. So the backup that Matt played then was choosing all forwards of a certain number unable to attack. So we go back into Matt's turn after, and he was only able to put 1 point of damage on by the look of that. But again, board presence is still strong enough on Andy's side of the field that he shouldn't have to worry about an overswing to beat him as of yet. So again, guys, if you have any questions about anything that's going on in the game, if you have any questions about our Final Fantasy community, if you have any questions about anything to do with the game or just about anything we do in store, feel free to chuck up any questions on the YouTube or Twitch feeds. I will see them and I will answer anything I can. If you subscribe to our Twitch YouTube accounts at the moment, we've got a giveaway going on with a new Games Workshop product called Night Vault coming up. So if you make sure you get on there and subscribe, you'll get yourself put into the prize draw for that this weekend. If you're interested in anything like Night Vault or any other Games Workshop products or any products we do in store, whether it be X-Wing, whether it be Army Painter, Knights models, anything you think we might do in store that you play, if you type in get Weekend Warlords on Facebook followed by the game system, we might have a group for you which you can introduce yourself and come down and play some games. Shirag, Mike and French are playing. They'll be on the stream at some point today. They're not playing each other at the moment. Mike's playing another Mike and French is currently playing Ben. But at some point, whether they're playing each other on stream, we'll have to see on the draws, but they will be playing, they are playing tonight. So board presence swinging in Andy's favour at the moment. What Andy's playing as well, Mono Ice Discard is quite a strong deck to be playing against at the moment. The idea is, excuse me, that you play a lot of cards that allow you to, or force your opponent to discard cards from hand, leaving them with no CP to play things onto the field just to protect themselves, or to play any summons that could work in their favour. So it is a very strong deck to be playing against. Matt is no slouch though, he's been in the game since it first came out 2 years ago, plays many decks. So there we go, as Ashira talked about earlier. So this is going to allow Matt to pick two of Andy's forwards, which he's done there, and force them to both be doled. So therefore at this stage in the game cannot block for the turn. Although I'm wondering... so he's forced it on Andy in his turn, sorry. Let's correct myself there. Allowed him to stay around another turn because Andy's not going to overswing. There's a chance that he might leave himself open. So the cool thing for Andy at the moment, he's got enough of a board presence that Matt can't swing through for victories. He's only taken 4 points damage and he needs 7 to lose his game. With only 2 forwards on the field and not many ways in an ice water deck that I can think of can allow a forward to come out with haste. And especially with Andy having 3 blockers, he should be very safe for this turn. So he's passed back to Andy for his turn. See what Matt's got up his sleeve to save himself here. So Matt choosing, I believe. Oh, there we go. That is the end of the game. So well done to Andy. Andy gets the win in that game. Stay tuned. We'll be coming back with rounds 2 through to 5, and we'll keep the timer running. Again, guys, if you have any questions in all the streams we're doing tonight, please feel free to chuck them up on the YouTube or the Twitch accounts. They will come through to me. Make sure you subscribe. As we say, we not just do Final Fantasy, we have Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, X-Wing, anything we can stream and bring you guys some quality gaming, we will. We'll be back.